Okay guys, welcome to today's class with myself, Alex. This week we're going to be working with two classic postures when it comes to bioenergetics. And these are known as the bow posture and the arch posture. If you're familiar with bioenergetics, you'd know that these are real cornerstone postures in this type of work, in this type of practice. And it's an all-round great practice for releasing repression. You know, we're going to be working the legs, we're going to be working the hips, the belly, the chest, the shoulders, opening up the throat, opening up the belly. So with these postures, it targets the entire area. Now, when I say targets the entire area and targets the entire body, what's it targeting is repression. It's targeting repression. And repression is the fundamental cause, let's say, of 99% of our psychological and emotional problems, or 99% of the problems that are in the world today, let's say, in some way they have a connection to repressed feelings, buried emotions that are stored within the body. So practicing what we're going to do here today, the bow posture and the arch posture, is going to free up some of that repression. You know, we're going to take the first step today in releasing some of that repression. And when we do repress, I'll just add this as well, when we repress our feelings, that's when we start to experience things such as anxiety, things such as passive aggressiveness, heaviness, low mood, that sort of thing. And it's usually a response, a defense mechanism from our system, from our body, to keep down the deeper levels of feeling, the more intense levels of feeling that exist for us, however, we're not aware of. So, yeah, in other words, when we treat repression in this way, we are treating a whole array of psychological and emotional issues. So, I will begin. The first posture is the bow posture, and I'm going to turn on the side so you can see it. We're going to bring the feet shoulder width apart, let's say. Maybe a little bit more if that feels comfortable. We're going to have a nice bend in the knees, nice and grounded so we feel connected to the earth. And then we're going to bring the hands, the arms up and back behind the ears. I'm going to bring my pelvis forward and my chest is out, so I'm meeting the world as follows. And once we've got the posture, we're going to bring in the two other elements of bioenergetics, the posture being one. We're going to bring in the bioenergetic breath, which is breathing deep in and out through the mouth, and we're going to really feel the body. So as follows. So I'm really breathing deep into my belly there, and you may be able to see this on the camera or maybe not, but my body just starts to tremble a little bit. There's like a spontaneous shake, a spontaneous movement that arises when I stretch and breathe and feel simultaneously. And this is good, it's usually a good sign. Don't try to create it, don't even look for it. But if the body does start to shake and move around, just look at it as a positive thing. You know, the muscles tend to be giving a little bit. There's a little bit of movement in the belly perhaps. Maybe some emotions start to come up, a little bit of fear. That's good. The muscles are loosening, the contraction is lessening, and the feelings that are buried in those contractions can start to surface. So if this does start to happen, if things start to move, remember, breathe and feel. Posture one is the bow. The ding track will go, you'll hear it, and then we're going to fold forward into the arch posture. Nice and mindfully, bringing the feet a bit closer together, maybe a foot apart, bending the knees. The head gets heavy, leading the way. Have a little shake out when we're down here. My weight comes slightly forward into the balls of my feet, and my tailbone lifts up. My legs are straight, I'm not locking them. The tailbone lifts up, legs are straight, but not locked straight. And once I'm down in the arch, we start to breathe deep in and out through the mouth and really feel the body. So with these postures, one opens up the entire front part of the body, so from the throat down to the lower belly, and then the arch posture opens up the entire back part of the body, so from the heels right up until the neck. which is really good because many of us don't have too much feeling in the back part of the body. So with that being said, let's stand up and we'll practice together. So I'm going to put the ding track on, take our position, feet shoulder width, a little bit more, bending the knees, and we're going to raise the shoulders up, back behind the ears. The ding track is on, let's go. Knees are bent, chest is out. This is going to take us about 6 or 7 minutes, guys, so we're on a 90-second ding, going around a couple of times. Should have said that. So for this duration, this small duration, I invite you to really reach up with the arms, reaching back, pelvis forward, chest out, and breathe deep through the mouth and feel the body, really important. Here we go. Reaching out, breathing deep, a little bit of sound on the out breath if you want, it's usually good. Really feeling into the body, whatever that looks like for you, however that feels for you. Feel the belly opening up, the chest, maybe the arms are tingling, the hands are tingling a little bit already. That's good. There's the ding, slowly coming down with the arms, nice and mindfully. We're going to transition into the arch posture, so bring the feet about a foot apart now, both sides of the feet roughly parallel, knees are bent, and the head's going to get heavy, meaning that the head leads the way forward. And once you're down here, bring that weight slightly forward into the balls of the feet, really important. And have a little shake out with the arms, yes, no with the head. That's it. And let's start breathing deep in and out through the mouth. Here we go. Feel the body. Feel into the legs, feel into the back. We're activating the muscles in the back part of the body. For many of us, these muscles are quite dead, and we have little awareness in this part of the body. So feel what's going on. Good stuff, that was the ding. Slowly coming up, and the head is the last part of the body to come up, so one vertebrae at a time. Nice swift transition, meaning that we're not switching off, we're going straight into it, into the bow posture, knees bent, leaning back. Here we go, 90 seconds. And as we're doing this, we want to develop a meditative type awareness of our body, meaning that we're scanning inside the body, we're noticing the body, we're noticing what's going on. This is how we free ourselves from repression. First, we must become aware of our deeper experience of ourselves. And the breath and the feeling and the stretching are great ways to do that. Deeply inside the body. Staying present. We can do it. Excellent, that's the ding. transition into the arch posture, feet closer together, bending the knees, and away we go. Let's hang forward, bringing the weight into the balls of the feet. Remember, yes, no with the head, deep belly breathing. So on my in-breath, I'm really feeling the body light up. I can really feel into the different parts of my body. And on the out-breath, I'm also feeling the body, but the quality of it seems to be a little different. Like there's a bit of a heaviness, a bit more density, a sensation of letting go, stuff like that. But that may be different for you. Just be curious. Be aware. There's the ding, slowly coming back up. And to conclude this, I didn't say this at the beginning either, but we're going to do a couple of dings of shaking. Always good just to finish with a couple of dings of integration, the integration phase, which is shaking. And with bioenergetics, we shake vertically, so we're on a vertical axis. So just watch me for a second. Notice that my shake is up and down rather than side to side, and I'm breathing deep and feeling the body. It's still bioenergetics. So my hips are nice and loose, my belly's relaxed, and it's not fully relaxed and it's not fully loose, but I'm aware of my belly, of my hips, of my arms, my chest, and I can feel tension in these areas. But when I feel the tension, there's something in that moment of feeling that the muscles relax just a little bit. They may not fully relax, they may still be contracted, but there is an awareness of the contraction which in itself releases. Keep that shape going for one more ding. Staying present, deep out breaths. Staying present all the way to the end. The head is bobbing along for the ride, so make sure you're not trying to control the movement in any way. Usually done from like the neck and the jaw, the back of the neck. So just keep it all nice and loose. We can do it. Present in the body, deeply in the body. Having a good old shake out. It's like giving the body a massage. Okay, that's the ding. So let's allow the shaking to come to an end as we prepare to finish today's bioenergetic class, short class, which was the bow and arch postures. Now, as I said at the beginning, these postures are all round great set, simply because they target most, if not all, the muscle groups in the body. And when I say target, of course, I mean they get into the repression, into the emotions, into the stuff what is stored down and out of awareness. So over time, as we practice this, we start to release the emotions and the repression, and any psychological ailments, difficulties, issues that we're going through just naturally correct themselves because they don't have a foundation of buried emotions to stem from. So it's really useful. It's super useful. I couldn't recommend these postures enough, to be honest. So I wish you well, and let me know how you get on. Thank you.